I've been giving guided tours, and a lot of students have been asking kind of like what things they can do to really stand out with their personal statements. And what I would say is do like lots of small projects. You don't have to do something amazing for your personal statement to get into Cambridge. I myself did something with spreadsheets and Excel, which is incredibly nerdy. But yeah, so one of the things is like Arduino. These are kind of like small little computers, but you can do lots of basic projects to do like coding LEDs, motors, small robots, that kind of thing. And the skills you develop by doing that are going to be really useful, not only when you're talking to an interviewer, but also when you actually come here and have to work on your projects in the labs and get your coursework marks. A really common one is, should you study further maths if you want to apply for engineering at Cambridge? And the answer is yes, but you don't have to. And what I'm saying by that is that studying further maths is incredibly useful, particularly in your first year here, but it's not an essential requirement as outlined on the website. Another one that comes up a lot is like, does the course differ if you go to different colleges? And the answer is no. The engineering department is centralized. All the engineers come here. They all come to the same lectures. It's just a matter of supervision. So that is people who look after your smaller work, your problem sheets, help you out with that kind of stuff. Those are done on a college basis. So that's when you should be thinking about which college is best for you, whether you want to go big or small, kind of like a nice community or kind of grand buildings. A lot of people have questions about whether you should apply for engineering or physics or maths or like the different courses that you should apply for. And what I would say is it depends on what aspect is interesting to you. So if you're applying for engineering, you should be thinking about like, are you excited by kind of like how things work, why things work, and like the actual applications of the things that you do. If you like maths, then I think it's pretty obvious. You just like solving maths problems, then apply for maths. But if you like kind of like just physics, just theory, then obviously go for a natural sciences route. A few, particularly parents, ask what is the difference between engineering and the other courses. And I think what we have for engineering is that it's about what we do with the knowledge that we gain, rather than just gaining the knowledge. So I'm not sure if that's a very good way of putting it, but you can learn all of the physics behind electronics or buildings and structures or anything like that, but then kind of how you then apply it and how you then make something from it is really what engineering is about. I think one of the questions that left me stumped yesterday was, can you do a year in industry here? And the answer is yes, you can. However, I would suggest, just from my experience and talking to other people, that if you really are like keen on doing a year in industry, you look at other universities, because this is a very, not too theoretical, but it's a very kind of like intense course, and it's not very common to take a year in industry. In terms of work-life balance, yes, the course is very intense. I've been doing kind of like, well, I don't want to say how many hours a week I do, but I've been doing quite a lot of work for my course. However, I would say that I still have plenty of time to socialize. Like, I take the evening off almost every day. And I think it's really just, if you are here, striking a balance between your coursework, your lectures, and having a good time, because obviously it's university. What I would say with the course here is actually it's about the quality of the work and like the quality of the time you put in rather than the quantity. So a lot of people work very, very hard here, and sometimes they're not happy with their results. And other people work less hard, but they work, say, more efficiently, more effectively, and they get the results that they want. Understanding what quality work is obviously a very hard thing, because obviously you don't really know, but talking to people in the higher years is often a very good approach when you want to, say you're writing a report for one of the labs you did. Talking to someone who did that lab the year before can really help you, because obviously they've had the feedback and they know like what a good report should be for that lab. So yeah, communication with your peers is probably one of the best ways to improve.